Budibase tutorial. Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Budibase. So please watch till the end to properly understand the tutorial. And to create an account on Budibase, you can also use my affiliate link below the description where I earn a small commission at no additional cost to you. And by using the link, you may also get some discount or rewards upon sign up. But before that, if you don't know what is Budibase, it is an open source, low-code platform that enables users to build custom web applications quickly with minimal coding knowledge. It is primarily designed for creating internal tools, business applications, and workflow systems, making it especially useful for organizations that want to streamline operations without investing heavily in traditional software development. And Budibase also offers a visual app builder with drag-and-drop components, allowing users to design user interfaces, manage data, and automate processes within a single platform. So now to create an account, you can simply click the link in the description, or alternatively, you can click Try It Free button on the top right corner, or this button right here. Then you will be directed in here where you can start signing in using your Google account, Microsoft, or email. Once done, you will now be able to be directed on this builder of this Budibase. It will show us in here the number of users, actions this month, and many more. All of these are pretty much accessible in here. On the left side panel, you can start navigating the connections, API Explorer, data tables, and many more. On the workspaces, you can add yon by clicking the plus button and naming it directly in here. You can click Create Workspace to do so. Once done, you could also start clicking Now Create if here, for example, using agent, automation, or even this application that we need to enter the name, and also it will show us the URL of what it looks like. For example, Bronx. By clicking Confirm button, once done, you will now be able to see here what it looks like. You can start adding any other elements in here within your applications. Under screen, you have here components, also bindings that it will show us in here, the coding, algorithm, and even the state. So as you can see, since my screen is empty, I'm going to click Add Component button. Once done, on the right side panel, we have here a variety of options to choose from. We have here cards block, repeater block, form block, and many more. But make sure before adding some of the block, make sure that you already uploaded here some of the file needed or data in adding those files, since they are also needed as a component of it. Now moving on under components, we have here also this navigation that you can add a new item and even upload the image URL in here if you want to. You can even choose to add a banner in here and many more. Now for example, we're going to add a new kind of elements by clicking the plus button. You have here blank, table, PDF, or form. By clicking the form option, it will automatically show us that we still need to have a data in order to add those. Now upon connecting some of your database, you can also go on the left side panel and simply go to the create or connections, and it will show you a variety of databases that you could also integrate by adding, for example, here the AI models. With here knowledge that you could even connect and use it in uploading some of your connections and databases. For the application, it will show you the other settings, including the apps that you can add a script, and even your account option, people you want to add or invite from your team to add plugins, updating this environment if you want to, adding a variable, an email, updating it right here, and many more. So all of these are pretty much accessible. But now, since we don't have any data to start creating an application with, I'm going to click Create Now button and click Instead of Apps, I'm going to choose here to start creating with agent. So by clicking Create and click Agent button with beta, just simply fill out the name in here for the support agent, and once done, just click the Confirm button. Now it will show us in here what it looks like, in which mostly it has code that we can simply enter a command for it or algorithm, in which basically this agent refers to an automated component process that performs tasks on behalf of the user within an application. We can deploy here a variety of command or even integrate some other application as well, in which the agent handle background operations and improve efficiency without requiring constant manual input. Now moving on, aside from that, you could also start creating here our first connection under API Explorer, in which these connections are used in application to external data sources, services, or systems, in which the main purpose is to enable the application to access, retrieve, and manage data from outside Budibase, making your application more dynamic and functional. You can simply connect your Discord account in here by entering the link and many more. While under data source or data tables, you could also use a sample data if you want to, or create a new table. By using sample data, it will show you in here what it looks like, in which you can even add more if you want to, since the only one in here is you as a user. Peer end user, custom roles, and even customize or manage by inviting to workspace some of your friends, your employees, and even the people in your team. You can click invites button to proceed or manage the groups. All you need to do is simply filling out the required information needed and inviting them, including their email address. So basically, these data tables are used to store, organize, and manage data that powers an application. So the function of this similarly to spreadsheet or database table where information is arranged into rows and columns. So now going back in here, we're going to start customizing once more our application, which is this one, the Bronx. Since we didn't put anything in here, we're going to add now another kind of data, which is the sample data, or adding some elements that we can find to screen. For example, I'm just going to simply add here by clicking the plus button below, or choosing first the theme on the top panel. I'm going to make it as a dark mode. I'm going to delete this part and also start customizing by clicking add component button, and on the right side panel we can choose under the data or even this basic info, for example a text. By adding here a text, it will automatically show us that we can simply input anything in here that will serve as a visible text in our application. You can even choose the theme colors if you want to, the sizes of it, the style, the conditions, and many more. All of these are pretty much accessible on the right side panel editing tools. And now to add more, I'm going to click the plus button, and on the right side panel I'm going to choose once more, for example, form block. This form will serve as required information that needed for the user in order to use the application, for example. On the right side panel, we have here some of the fields that are required, including their first name, last name, email address, their address, city, postcode, phone number, employee level, and many more. And it will show us in here that you can start customizing every field that you want. And for the title, let's say I'm just going to simply enter here as an example to book an appointment. And it will be showed as a title on the top of this form. Now aside from this form, we could even add, by clicking the plus button once more, a variety, for example, chart block in here. I'm going to add, however, you must have again a data sets in order to start adding those. You can even choose which kind of data, such as chart type, pie graph, bar graph, and many more. And now, going back in here on the right side panel, I'm going to choose these card blocks to add in here in our application, in which it doesn't require any datasets, but we can start customizing everything from here, including the number of employees, the tables, and even the inventory in here to choose, or simply present it in here as a cart. So we can now track here the inventory and even book an appointment, or letting the user to fill out the required information. And to see what it looks like, you can click the preview button and it will show you on this pop-up window the preview bit. You can start navigating as if we are the user of these applications. This is basically what it looks like. Moving on, once done, just click the publish button on the top right corner if you're now done customizing the application. Now as you can see, the app now has been published and one agent has been published as well. So basically, the importance of using Budibase lies in its ability to simplify and accelerate application development, maintaining the flexibility and functionality of it. Overall, that is just how you can use Budibase. Thank you.